All right, it's high school football season here with Richard Estrada, Black Hat Football, and we're ready to go. It's week 0. I think it should be called week 1, but it's week 0, and we're going to do some league-by-league previews here. First of all, the San Joaquin Athletic Association. It's third year in this current format, 6 teams, all from Stockton, 4 from Stockton Unified. Just to talk about a bit of the state of the league, there's been an unpredictability the past couple of years. A lot of skill position talent, but you don't really know how that's going to parse out with roster numbers and that kind of thing. Stag, the outright champion last year, McNair, the second-place team, had our MVP, Darian Grimm, now at Nebraska. A ton of those skill position guys graduated, though. Now we got Stag. They got a returning quarterback. They got Cottrell Haywood, a legitimate two-way star. And besides that, though, there's a ton of parity. We got Booker Guyton back at Edison coaching, Latif Grimm at Chavez. That'll be fun to watch. Some great offensive-minded coaches. What's your outlook just for the league in general and probably the most unpredictable of the last 3 seasons?
That was a lot to digest. I'll tell you, we pick on the section sometimes. But if the section has done one thing right in the last decade, it's this. The SWAA. They broke up those two because it was embarrassing for the section to make those Stockton schools be paired up with St. Mary's or Lincoln. Common sense. It's a great format now. Obviously, love Stag coming back. Cottrell Hayward. If we got a fantasy football draft or a real draft, Cottrell's my number 1 guy because he can do everything. For second, I'll say Edison. I saw him play a couple times last year. The pieces were there. They were just kind of misaligned with how they were using them. But I think with Guyton back, they've got the other thing is Hassani Zachary is over there now, which is going to be fun to see what he does with that offense.
Yeah, I saw they had a 4-way scrimmage on Saturday. They had Zachary going. I mean, just him on a streak sometimes. If he gets single coverage, he's gone. Booker Guyton's cousin, Eric Guyton, is transferring from McNair. I'm not sure if he can play right away, but he might see some snaps at quarterback. The guy that played quarterback last year, Tyree Strickland, does a little bit of everything for them. Okay. So that'll be fun to watch. And you talk about games to watch for this league. Stag and Edison play late in October. I believe it's week 9. That could very well decide the league championship. I mean, how do you see that playing out, especially once that'll give Booker Guyton those 9 weeks to get into his regime? I mean, Don Norton's there for his 12th year. Yeah. He's kind of set, but, Booker's 14 year gone from Edison. Now he's back. Stag and Edison, the week of Halloween.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to say how you see it playing out, but, I mean, could that be the championship game for this league?
I think it would be because McNair loses so much. Franklin, Bear Creek still got to regroup. Once beyond that, I think Edison and Stag. I like Edison because the quarterback, Tyree Strickland. Saw him last time. I love the fact that he can run with the ball. Big question now, how does he throw? Is he going to be a good enough thrower for that offense? If he is, he strikes me as a Lavonte Bushnell type. Or not quite Wayne Brooks, this potent, but the ability to run and throw. I love that in a quarterback.
Yeah, a big, to me, a sleeper, an unknown, but definitely a sleeper for this league is McNair. They have the continuity of Terry Hampton back for a second year. They've got some experienced offensive linemen, and something he told our editor, Bob Highfill, is that he's from Lincoln in the 90s. He likes that big running back kind of style. They don't have necessarily a big running back, but Austin Sith is a third-year starter. He's very shifty. He can use a little bit of space to his advantage. So if they can run the ball effectively, that hasn't happened a lot in this league. So if they can do that and actually control the ball for longer than 50 seconds, a touchdown or a 3-and-out, then they could be a sleeper in this league. Personally, I'd have to go with Stag as a league champion. That's not necessarily a lifetime achievement award, but they've won 2 league titles in 3 years. They have a quarterback who's played in the playoffs. Favela played against St. Mary's last year because Bushnell was hurt. As we mentioned, Haywood. I'd have to go with Stag. I know it's August 22nd.
I think when they do play, how many points?
105 over under. I could see 105 over under.
But you are right about the SWAA. What it has lacked is running backs, and that's interesting. You would have thought there'd be a running back or two just kind of coming in and dump. Like a Zonbracker from last year. Or, Tracy's had some. Lincoln's had some in the past. So why is that? Just because it's such a pass-happy league?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, people call Stockton Whiteout City. This is an all-Stockton league. Wide receivers, copious. It's hard to say. But one thing's for sure, it'll be interesting and unpredictable this year, as it's been the last 3 years. And thanks for joining me. We appreciate it.
Hey, it's always fun to come in.